In short, I am Sujit Pawar. I completed my graduation in agricultural engineering from Rahul University in 1995. I have experience of teaching maths and reasoning for UPSC and MTSC aspirants for last more than 20 years. And I am having in Unique Academy from 17 years. Okay. So here in our today's lecture, we have three parts. First is scope of maths. Second is syllabus. And third one is strategy, how to prepare for maths for your prelims. So here, as you all are preparing for prelims in 2023, that is on 20th of May, right? Okay. So let me share the screen. Okay. So as all of you know, the exam pattern, prelims, mains, and interview. In prelims, we have two papers, GS1 and GS2. This exam pattern had been introduced by UPSC in 2011. So from 2011 to 2022, this year's exam was conducted on 5th of June, as you know. So from 2011 to 2022, if you analyze previous 12 years question papers, including both 2011 as well as 2022, you will find in GS1 paper there were 100 questions and in GS2 there were 80 questions. So each paper comprising of 200 marks, and to answer those questions we have 2 hours each. That means 120 minutes. So here for 100 questions there are 120 minutes. That means each question is to be solved in 72 seconds as well. In second paper, 80 questions and minutes are 120. That means 1.5 times of number of questions. That is nothing but 1.5 minute. That is nothing but 90 seconds. Each question is to be solved in 90 seconds. It was for first 4 years. Why it was for first 4 years? The second paper only, because marks from second paper were also taken for merit list in first 4 years from 2011, 12, 13 and 14. 2015 onwards, this second paper is made qualifying. So what do you mean by qualifying? At least 33% marks you should get in that second paper. Then and then only your first paper will be checked accordingly. So here, so one may think that at least 33% marks we have to get. So actually it works as a slow poison, because we didn't get from which questions we are getting marks, right? So here 33% marks at least we have to get. That means not necessary to tackle all 80 questions. So if you are comfortable with 50 questions and you are confident you will be getting answers, correct answers, then not necessary to go for all 80 questions. That means already if we have to solve all 80 questions in 120 minutes, that means 90 seconds we are having. But here if we are solving some less questions, again time per question will be increased. You can take advantage for that one. Okay. So here as we are having these 80 questions. So right now let me tell you that before going to scope of maths, we have to get the syllabus from the second paper. So what is that syllabus from the second paper? Here as you will be getting 6 points first of all. So when it was introduced in 2011, there was English language comprehension was also there. Right now these questions are not. Okay, so only paragraph related to English language comprehension, it was only in English. It was not translated in Hindi. Okay, so right now, as we have how many points initially they had given 7 points. So I would like to tell you, for first 4 years only, English language comprehension questions were asked. Okay, after that, you will not find any question from English language. As well, decision making and problem solving questions were asked for first 3 years only, 2011, 12, and 13 only. Okay, so right now these questions are also not asked. So how many remaining parts are there? 5. So these 5 parts now grouped in 3. So what are those 3? Comprehension, that is reading comprehension, is one. Okay, along with interpersonal skills including communication skills are also included in reading comprehension. Okay, so these are related to paragraph and questions, right? Then logical reasoning and analytical ability is one, general mental ability is second. These 2 parts together make reasoning, that is intelligence test. So intelligence test is 1 part, and remaining only 1 part, that is basic numeracy. It is none other than maths. That basic numeracy. In bracket, these are numbers and their relations. Where do we find numbers and their relations? In maths only. As well, orders of magnitudes, etc. That orders of magnitudes means calculation part from numbers. So that is basic numeracy. And we are told that what is its difficulty level? 10th standard, class 10 level. Okay, along with this basic numeracy, we have questions from data interpretation. It is part of statistics. You are getting, no? It is part of statistics. In bracket, we are told that graphs, charts, tables, data sufficiency, etc. So that is also from class 10 level. So when you analyze this syllabus, you will find nowadays, as I told you, 3 parts, of which one is RC, reading comprehension, second is reasoning, and third one is maths, you may say. Okay, right? So here I would like to tell you scope of maths. How many questions were asked in the past in math related to maths? So 2011 to 2022, for last 12 years, you will find on the screen I have here. In 2011, out of 80 questions, 9 questions were asked from maths, only from maths, 9 questions. In 2012, those who don't like maths, they were very happy. Only 2 questions were asked. Okay, then 2013 and 14, you will find 10 and 11 questions were asked. As they changed nature, that is second paper's nature as qualifying, immediate drastic change you will find, exactly double of the previous year, that is 22 questions. And in 2016, 30 questions. In 2020, 40 questions only from maths. Only from maths. In 2022, 41 questions max yet. These were asked from maths. So as you will find, in 2022, out of 80 questions, 41 from maths and 12 were from reasoning. So maths and reasoning together make 53. And remaining 27 questions were from reading comprehension, that is paragraphs, and based on those paragraphs, there were questions. So is it clear what is the scope of maths nowadays? You need to get, okay, one may think, yes, one may think that if we are having questions from maths and reasoning together, that is 53. So if one may prepare for maths and reasoning only, then that candidate may qualify right now. But we don't know how many questions will be asked in our exam. So that's why we need to study, we need to prepare all these things. So as means here what, 33%, that means 66 marks at least we have to get. That is, if you answer exactly 27 questions correctly, then you will be getting 67.5 marks like that. Okay. So here, not necessary, we are preparing only for 27 questions, even though it is qualifying nature. We have to study the complete one, right? So here, from that point of view, I would like to tell you basic numeracy, the syllabus. Okay. So you can just take a screenshot, or you can take photo, or you can write also. If it is comfortable for each of you to take photocopy, okay, or otherwise you have to write. Okay. So there are 30 topics in all. How many? 30. Those 30 topics you will find in any book from competitive exam, that is from quantitative aptitude, right? So here, but the style of asking question is totally different from other competitive exams of UPSC. So in Staff Selection Commission, Bank PO, Management Entrance exams, whichever these are, here you will find the same topics, but right now, as I told you, you will find different types of questions or style to ask these questions. So we'll discuss in brief these things. So first one is number system. So in this number system, there are again three subtopics, you may say. First one is formation of a number. Second is facts about numbers. And third one is types of numbers, right? So you will find hardly any question in other competitive exams related to formation of a number, as well as facts about numbers, and then types of numbers. So here UPSC likes the most this first topic, that is number system. So start of this topic only one may get nervous because these are complicated questions from number system, even though one may think what are the types of numbers, like real numbers, complex numbers, then again in real numbers, rational, irrational, again in real numbers, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and irrational numbers, as we know. So these are the only things. So what can be the questions like that? But you will find very basic questions they ask, okay, from types of numbers, as well from facts about numbers. You should know before enter in the exam hall the facts. What are those? For example, if you have to write numbers from 1 to 100, what did I say? If you have to write numbers from 1 to 100, first 100 natural numbers, how many times you need to put digit 1 in those numbers? In other words, how many times does the digit 1 come from 1 to 100? Okay. So in exam hall, we are not supposed to count those. So already you should know those. So first 1 you will write in 1 only, then 10, then 11, 12, 13, 14, up to 19, then 21, 31, 41, having units place 1 up to 91, and 100, there is 100 place digit is 1. So it comes 21 times. How many times it comes? 21 times. Okay. So as the digit 1 comes 21 times, how many numbers are there in which we find the digit 1? In those, how many numbers are there in which we find the digit 1? It's a 20. It's a 20 because 11 is having the digit 1 twice. That means a single number having digit 1 twice, rest all numbers having digit 1 only once. So the digit 1 comes 21 times. So the digit 1 having the numbers, these are 20. Now my question is, how many numbers are there from 1 to 100 having the digit 1 only once? It's 19 because we have to exclude 11 now. What did I ask? How many numbers are there from 1 to 100 having the digit 1 only once? Only once, that means only one time. Only one time. That means we are not supposed to count 11. We are not supposed to count 11. Is it clear? Okay. So, yes.
So you said 21.
Yeah, 21 times the digit 1 comes. The numbers are 20, sorry. The numbers are 20, right? Out of those 20, among those 20 numbers, 1, 10, 12, 13, 19, 21, 91, 100, having the digit 1 only once? No. Can we count 11 in those having the digit 1 once? No. So that's why from among 20, we have to exclude one number. So that's why how many numbers are there? 19 numbers having the digit 1 only once. Is it clear? Okay. I would like to ask you, now you will answer within no time. The digit 2 will come how many times? The digit. It's 20 times. It would have been 20 times. So 1 would have been also 20 times, but it is once more because of 100. Because of 100. So any digit from 2 to 9 comes 20 times each. Any other numbers having any digit, including means occupying any digit from 2 to 9 will be 19 numbers. Are you getting me? The digit will be, any digit will be 20 times, but the numbers would have been 19, and there would have been 18 numbers each having any digit only once. Is it clear? So these are the facts. In other words, again, I would like to tell you, formation of a number from that point of view. Any number can be found by using digits. So I'd like to ask you, how many digits are there in the world? In all, how many digits are there? You know digits. How many digits are there? You say something. Yeah, it's a 10, not infinite. These are 10, 0 and 1 to 9. But the numbers are infinite. By using those digits, we can form any numbers. So that is, numbers are infinite. Is it clear? So now I'd like to ask you, how many are 1-digit numbers? Now it's a 9. Now it's a 9. Smallest 1-digit number is 1 and the greatest is 9. So 1-digit numbers are 9. How many are 2-digit numbers? 90. Listen, the 2-digit numbers are 90. You may think, why are sir asking like this one? Okay, but you should know all these things and proper approach to solve any question. That means, in other words, you should develop mathematical sense. So the greatest 2-digit number is 99 and the smallest 2-digit number is 10, right? So first 99 natural numbers, if I ask, first 99 natural numbers. Natural numbers start from 1. So 1 to 99, these are 99 numbers. Of those 99 numbers, first 9 numbers are 1-digit numbers. Rest all are 2-digit numbers. And hence, to find total number of 2-digit numbers, subtract greatest 1-digit number from greatest 2-digit number. So 99 minus 9, it gives you 90. Is it clear? How many are 3-digit numbers then? In all. In all. Up to 100 it is only 1, no doubt. But in all I'm asking, in the world, how many are 1-digit numbers? Sorry, 3-digit numbers. 900. 900 exactly. The greatest 3-digit number is 999 and the greatest 2-digit number is 99. After 99, 100 onwards are 3-digit numbers. So subtract greatest 2-digit number from greatest 3-digit number. So 999 minus 99. How many are these? 900. So 1-digit numbers are 9, 2-digit numbers are 90, 3-digit numbers are 900. 4-digit numbers would have been, must be 9,000. We are just putting 1 0 ahead of that one. Is it clear? Okay, no problem. Don't get confused, as well as don't get panicked right now. These are the basic things you should know. So it is, I told you just at the start of the here syllabus. So first topic is number system. If you know number system, then and then only you can tackle with the mathematical operations. So what are the mathematical operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay. So in those means any question from maths can be solved by any of these four operations only. Right now, from concepts point of view, or in any competitive exam, you may be asked questions related to mathematical operations, not just straightforward. They may ask you analytical. They may ask you analytical. So what is that analytical? They will not tell you, okay, just take 2 or 3 numbers and add those or like that. They will not ask you. If it is any addition, then they may give you some hidden things, and you may be asked to decode those things. So that is addition or subtraction or multiplication. In case of division, there are three basic things, means three sub points you may say. First one is actual division. You should know what is actual division, how to divide one number by another. Second thing, that is divisibility tests. So it is for sure taken for granted that the candidate who is appearing for competitive exam must know divisibility tests up to 15, at least from 2 to 15. So what do you mean by divisibility test? These are the clues to check whether the greater number is divisible by those numbers without actual division. So just by clues. For example, as all of you know, what is divisibility test of 2? The number having units place 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 is divisible by 2, irrespective of the remaining places. Only you have to check units place for that. Then you know divisibility test of 3, 4, 5 like that. Up to 15, one must know like that. And last, that is the remainder theorem. What do you mean by remainder theorem? There are parameters of division. The number which is to be divided is called dividend, by which divisor, then whatever is the multiple number, that is quotient, and if it is remaining, then remainder. So we have four parameters of this division. Whatever is the relation among these four parameters, based on that there is the remainder theorem. So what is that? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, like that. Okay, so these are the basic things. Now, without going in detail, now we have to come up to this one. Now, after these mathematical operations, when there are complete multiplication, complete division, like that. So when there are complete, then HCF, LCM, square root, cube root, indices and such, these are formed, right? When division is not complete, then fractions are formed. So common fractions, decimal fractions, whatever. Fractions is the basic topic for percentage. When you know the concept of fractions, then and then only we can get percent concept. Again, fractions is basic topic for ratio. Why is it so? Regarding ratio, you know the basic sentence, that is, ratio is a fraction to its lowest terms. So that's why you should know first of all fraction. Again, percentage is basic topic for ratio, basic topic for profit and loss, then interest. Okay, percentage is basic topic. Ratio is again basic topic for proportion, time and work, time, distance, speed, allegations or mixtures, partnership, like that. Then we have time, distance and speed. Based on that, we have problems on trains and boats, like that. Okay. So these are basic things you need to take into account as well. Here, we are not asked questions related to only arithmetic, only numerical. It's not. Even though in our syllabus, we are told that it's a basic numeracy, all three branches of maths are coming together in this. Which are those? Arithmetic, then algebra, as well as geometry. Okay. So geometry questions also you will find in previous year's question papers. Okay. So here we have next three topics are related to algebra. So here, these algebra topics will help you in solving questions related to equations. Is it clear? So we have algebraic expressions, means terms having means numbers and as well as letters that are called variables. Okay. Then polynomials, it's next part of algebraic expressions. And simplification. Simplifications are related to identities. So you know identities, basic identities that are a plus b bracket square, a minus b bracket square. Starting from that, a cube plus b cube or a plus b bracket cube, like that, whatever. So these things you must know. Is it clear? So after these 10 topics, these are very basic 10 topics, right? So after this, topic number 11 onwards, start for practical maths or professional maths, you may say. That is, these are the things we have to use in day-to-day life. So these are the next 10 topics. That is, 11th one is equations, then metric system of units, that is kilo, hecto, deca, deci, centi, milli, like that. These are the prefix. Okay. Progressions is also one of the most favorite topics from UPSC point of view. Progressions, that is arithmetic progression and geometric progression only, even though there is harmonic progression, but that is not till 10th. So that is why we have arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Is it clear? And their applications you will be asked. Okay. After that, there is 14th topic, that is average. Average is just like as average marks, average temperature, average rainfall, whatever. Per observation you have to think of. Then, as I said it, percentage, profit and loss, interest, these are taken together. Okay. Then we have, before ratio and proportion, there is variation. That is direct variation, inverse variation. Okay. Then related topic to ratio is partnership. Means two or more persons run a business jointly, that is called a business of partnership. So their profit, loss, whatever they are getting, they are to be shared according to their inputs, parameters, whatever these are. Capital, period for which they have run the business. Okay. Have you taken these 20 till 20th? Then last, just a minute, 33 topics actually. There are some 3 topics which are related to reasoning also, but we can say in maths. So 21st is allegations of mixtures. Then 22nd is time and work. Then 23rd is time, distance and speed. Then 24th is problems on trains and boats. Now, permutations and combinations along with probability. Okay. Then 27th is coordinate geometry. That is Cartesian graph, x-axis, y-axis, equation of a line passing through origin, whatever. Okay. Then we have the last 3 topics. These are problems on ages, problems on clock, and problems on calendar, or you may say only calendar. Okay. So last 3 topics, these are generally asked, these questions from these are generally asked in mental ability questions also. Okay. Now, to just charge up, I would like to ask you one question, which is very simple one, which is very simple. I would like to ask you one question related to calendar. Take your own time, whichever you want. Okay. So my question is, in a year, there are 12 months, as all of us know. From those 12 months, how many months are there having exactly 30 days? You know these things then also. Okay. Answer is 4. Yeah. Answer is 4. It was not that you were not known. It is only, so don't take it personally. It is only just you didn't want to count those. You didn't want to make that whatever you have to do. Listen, from Jan to December, Jan is the month of 31 days. Feb is either 28 or 29. Then March is 31. March is of 31 days. Even though we have come up to March, then also we don't find any month having exactly 30 days. What do you mean by exactly 30 days? Neither less nor more than 30. Is it clear? So, April is the first month of 30 days. Then May is of 31. June is second month of 30 days. July, August each having 31 days. September is third month having 30 days. October is 31 days. November is 30 days, fourth month. December is of 31 days. So months are over. So here from Jan to December, how many months are there? Exactly 4 months having 30 days. So don't have casual approach. It is only because of casual approach, none other than that. Right? So whichever may be the question it is asked, you have to justify that question. Is it clear? Okay. So that's why I asked the simple thing. This year in 2022, there was a very difficult question asked related to calendar. We'll do all these things in detail, doesn't matter. Okay. So here I would like to ask you 2 or 3 questions again. Here, how many of you had maths till 12th? How many of you had maths till 12th? Okay, all right. So you know permutations and combinations along with probability. That is only the thing. So after 10th, those who were not having maths. Yes, Akash. So here, those who were not having maths after 10th, they don't know what are permutations and combinations. Okay, because these were not till 10th. Okay, second question. How many of you are from CBSE or ICSE board? One. CBSE or ICSE? CBSE. Okay. The rest all are from state board? SSE. Okay, no problem. So I asked only because concepts are same everywhere in state board as well as in CBSE or ICSE as well. But applications are more in CBSE as well as ICSE board books you will be finding. So you have to go through those books, textbooks from 6th to 10th. You may think like that. Okay. So here, after this one, the last 3 are plane geometry, that is point, ray, line, segment, plane. Started from that triangle, quadrilaterals, circle, polygons. So that is 2-dimensional. So that is plane geometry. That is area, perimeter, and area related to those. You should know formulae. Mensuration, that is computation of surface area and volume. That is 3-dimensional. That is 3-dimensional. At last but not the least, here last one is trigonometry. So that trigonometry, don't take any kind of tension. They will not ask you like 2 tan square theta or 1 plus tan, whatever it is. It's applications. So basic formulae related to sine, cos, tan ratio means applications as heights and distances. So for that you should know only the values like sine 30, sine 45, sine 60, sine 90. The same is for cos as well as tan. That is the only requirement from basic things point of view. Is it clear? So when you see all these topics, you realize that it is not preparation only of 2 or 3 months. Is it clear? So for that, you should take your own time. Okay. So right now, if you are appearing for 28th of May in 2023, that means, yeah. Okay. All of you? Very good then. Okay. So in our this batch, we are having 1 year's batch, no? So in this batch, we are doing all these things in detail. Each and every topic, whichever I have given on the board, the concept will be discussing in our regular lectures. So that is what I want to tell you first of all. But right now you have to take initiative. So here we have, you can just take photocopy of this one. How to prepare notes from textbooks. How to prepare means I will not give you the notes. You have to prepare your own notes, but that is what the sequence to be followed sequence. First of all, you have to take numbers. See, as you have, so as only one of you are from CBSE board, even though here there is other are from state board, no problem. Whichever you have studied maths in your school days, again you have to revise that one. So in that revision from 5th to 10th for state board and for CBSE 6th to 10th, or you may have NCERT books, right? So you can directly go for NCERT books if you are comfortable. If it is not, be frank. If it is not, then first of all go through state board books and then NCERT, because these are applications you have to do. Okay. So first, that is numbers. How to prepare notes for that? Let me tell you. We have to go horizontal. So how it is? First of all, if you are going through state board books, in 5th standard, you will find the topic that is numbers, knowledge of numbers. First will be knowledge of numbers. Then in 6th standard, you will find integers. So after knowledge of numbers, directly they have come up to integers. Meanwhile, in middle, there are natural numbers and whole numbers. Listen, to lessen the burden on the students' school days, they have cut the syllabus, and because of that, they have just given some summaries only. So what is that? From 5th standard, they have given only knowledge of numbers, and in the 6th, before given integers, they have taken natural numbers as well as whole numbers there in 6th. Then in 7th standard, they have given rational numbers. That is the next part of the integers. After integers, you should get rational numbers in 7th. In 8th, they have given rational numbers and irrational numbers. That is in 8th. And in 9th, they have given real numbers. That means rational and irrational numbers together are called real numbers. So that is the complete number system you can prepare. So how to prepare? Is it clear? What should have been the sequence? Here, sequence, that is first point from each of these index you have to get from 5th to 10th. So after that, you have mathematical operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, like that. After doing that, we have fractions. Okay, so different types of fractions. Listen, before attending lecture in lecture hall, you should know basic things. So what do you mean by fraction? What are the types of fractions? That common fraction, decimal fraction. Again, in common fraction, we have proper fractions, improper. Proper means having numerator smaller than denominator, like that. Okay. Then in decimal fraction, also terminating, non-terminating, in non-terminating, again recurring, non-recurring, like that. All these basic things you should know. Then from calculations point of view, we have the fourth point taken together, that is square, square root, cube, cube root, surds and indices, like this. That is fourth one. What everything related to algebra, we have to think of fifth point. Is it clear? When you do algebra, then and then only you can do equations. Okay, and then here that equations related to that only coordinate geometry. Equation of x-axis, y is equal to 0. Equation of y-axis, x is equal to 0. Like that you should have. Then seventh is taken together, percentage, profit and loss, interest. Variation, ratio, proportion are another type. Then we have ninth, some miscellaneous topics, average, permutations and combinations, progressions, whichever, probability, like that. 10th point, that is statistics related to data interpretation, right? Okay. Then we have, as I said it, plane geometry is 11th point and solid geometry is the last one, 12th point. After for CBSE board books, we have a single book for maths, including all algebra, arithmetic, geometry. But for SSC board, we have 5th to 8th a single book, and for 9th and 10th there are two books. 9th maths 1, 9th maths 2. Same is for 10th standard. So you will go through those textbooks and you will prepare your notes. Is it clear? Got it? Okay. So from here, I would like to tell you one question. So just you will check from your side only what is our preparation from math point of view. Okay. So take down example. I would like to dictate that. Take down. In an examination, in an examination, in an examination, 6 marks are given for 6 marks are given for each correct answer. In an examination, 6 marks are given for each correct answer, and 3 marks are reduced for and 3 marks are reduced for each wrong answer, and 3 marks are reduced for each wrong answer. Full stop. A candidate solved all 100 questions. A candidate solved all 100 questions and scored 474 marks and scored 474 marks and scored 474 marks. Full stop. How many questions did he answer correctly? How many questions did he answer correctly? How many questions did he answer correctly? Okay, listen, question mark. I would like to repeat the same. You just check. In an examination, 6 marks are given for each correct answer and 3 marks are used for each wrong answer. A candidate solved all 100 questions and scored 474 marks. How many questions did he answer correctly? Okay, just a minute. After reading answer, just raise your hand. I'll ask each of you, doesn't matter. Okay. After getting answer, just raise your hand. Okay. Online friends. Here, online friends are only Akash and Shreyas. Okay. So, Akash and Shreyas, if you are getting answer, you can just answer in chat box. Okay. 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 Each of you, I would like to ask. Okay. Yes. Okay. Listen. Okay. Which calculations you are having to tell that 78? Okay. It's all right. Let me tell you. And as I said it earlier, or right now, I am telling you, whichever is the discussion it will be, don't take it personally. 79 is the answer, which is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate, that 79 answer. Because you just did 474 divided by 6 only. Then you got 79, no? How it is? Okay, no problem. That I want to ask you, which is the method? Yes, good. Okay. Okay, then it came 42. Then subtracted from 100. So why to do half of that? Why to do half of that? Okay, all right. Let me tell you. I think 79 you got, that is also you did the same thing, divided by 6 only, then? Okay, listen, but what about that negative marking and all these things? Okay, answer is 86. You can get by 2 methods. Let me tell you, first of all, here, as I have not given any option, that means those who got answer 86, they formed an equation and solved that one. Is it clear? Or you may know shortcut also. What is that shortcut? Let me tell you. You will like most that shortcut. So that we'll discuss first. Listen, 600 is absolutely correct. Maximum marks are 600 of that exam, because 100 questions and all, if these are answered correctly, then answer would have been, total marks would have been 600. But that candidate is getting answer for 74, even though he has attempted all 100 questions. Is it clear? Okay. Now listen. 474 is subtracted from 600. That is 126. Till this, it was okay. Now, instead you divided by 3. Listen, what we need to divide for that one. Let me ask you. Suppose we send another candidate in that exam, and if we ask him or her to solve all questions, he or she has solved all questions, but suppose, or unfortunately, only one question is answered wrong. Unfortunately, only one question is answered wrong. Then what would have been his or her final score? Yeah, 591. It should have been 591. Why? Because 6 marks are already gone, and 3 marks as a penalty, another 3. So 6 plus 3, 9. So you needed to divide 126 by 9, not by 3. So divided by 9, it's 126 when divided by 9, it gives you 14. When you know tables, 14 9s are 126. So 14 questions are answered wrong. So rest all are correct. So 100 minus 14, that gives you 86. So the answer is 86. That is first thing. Second thing, here we'll write both methods. First of all, here I would like to tell you by conventional method. That means from school days you can get. Listen, method 1. Let the number of questions answered correctly be X. Okay. Let the number of questions answered X. Okay, correctly. Then what should have been the number of questions answered wrong? 100 minus X. Is it clear? Okay. X and 100 minus X. So for each correct answer, 6 marks. So for X correct answers, 6 marks. For each wrong answer, 3 marks are reduced. 3 marks are deducted. So 100 minus X, that gives you a number of wrong answers. So 3 into 100 minus X. From first product, we have to subtract the second one to get the final score for any candidate. So that is 474. This equation so formed, is it clear to all of you? Okay. So simple now. So 6x, now it is to be solved. 6x minus 300 plus 3x is equal to 474. So 6x plus 3x, that is 9x, is equal to, when minus 300 is transposed to the opposite, it will be plus. So 774. To get x, 774 needs to be divided by 9. It gives you 86. Is it clear? So this is conventional method. By this method, how many of you have solved by equation? Okay, good. All right. Are you getting shortcut? Shortcut? Okay. So by this approach, okay, those who are interested in copying this one, please do within no time. Take your own time, doesn't matter. Online friends, is it clear? Finished? Okay. I would like to give you method second. Please write down there. Method second. Maximum marks in the exam is equal to 100 into 6 is equal to 600. If one question is answered wrong, then total marks deducted. Total marks deducted from 600 are 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. The candidate got less marks is equal to 600 minus 474 is equal to 126. Therefore, number of wrong answers 126 upon 9 is equal to 14. Therefore, number of correct answers is equal to 100 minus 14 is equal to 86. Is it clear? Okay, listen. From long back, I'm using to ask this question in any class. Okay. In 2021, there was a question asked in our prelims. In 2021, I'll show the screen. Online friends, is a screen shared? You will answer this question orally. Yeah? No paperwork is allowed. 58th question. Is it clear? Same type of question it was. See, in an objective type test of 90 questions, 5 marks are allotted for every correct answer and 2 marks are deducted for every wrong answer. It is told. That means 90 questions and 5 marks are allotted. That means maximum marks are 90 into 5 gives you 450. But that candidate is having 387. That means how many less? 63 less. Orally you should do, right? 450 is 50 more than 100, 400, and 387 is 13 less than 400. So 13 plus 50, that is 63. Okay, whatever. Now, if one question is answered wrong, already 5 marks are gone, plus as a penalty another 2. So 5 plus 2 is 7. So we need to divide 63 by 7. So how many wrong responses, incorrect responses? 9 incorrect responses. That was the question. So simple. Is it clear? Okay. So that was related to formation of equation and all these things. One may do by forming equation also, doesn't matter. What is that? Listen. Here we have how many marks are there for each correct answer? 5. So 5x. Total number of questions 90 minus x, right? Into how much? 2. So subtracted, final score is 387. Listen, we have assumed x for correct responses. So that would have been 41 you should have, 81 you should have got. So that 81 needs to be subtracted from 90 to have incorrect responses. So whatever is asked, that we have to check incorrect responses, right? Okay. Now I would like to ask you a question to some extent, some mental ability touch. Okay, not necessary to write, just listen. And in nowadays where social media is very active, you might have come up with such a question, but here it's important how to tackle such a question. Listen, suppose you have gone for a picnic in Konkan area, for example, and you got there that coconuts are very cheap there. Okay, maybe rupees 5 per piece. Right now it is not, but we have to imagine or assume. So you purchased 2 bags of coconuts. 2 bags means you may say, yeah. So each bag is of a capacity 100 coconuts. Each bag has a capacity of 100 coconuts. Just a minute. Okay. So one bag is of 100 coconuts. Such 2 bags you have purchased. Means how many coconuts you purchased? 200 coconuts you purchased. And now you have started your journey from that place to your back to home. Okay. But what happens? Meanwhile, from that place to the home, there were 100 octroys, octroys collection means tax collection centers. Okay, there were 100 octroys, tax collection centers, 100. Now we have to pay some tax on each tax collection center, but that is not in case of cash. That will be in terms of coconuts only. So what is that? Here we have a sentence regarding that one. On each octroi, on each tax collection center, we have to pay one coconut per bag. One coconut per bag. We have to pay tax. So how many maximum number of coconuts you can take with you to the home? Are you getting my question? There are two bags, each bag containing 100 coconuts you have purchased, and you have traveled with those. But we have to pay tax regarding tax collection center. As I said it, there were 100 tax collection centers. Per bag, one coconut we have to pay as a tax on each tax collection center. So how many maximum coconuts you can take with you to the home? Okay. 200, who said it? Okay. Yes. So it's a 50. Don't say it is ethical, non-ethical like that. Here, as I asked, it's a maximum we have to get. Listen, how to work out this one. What is capacity of each bag? 100, right? We have to pay tax, no doubt of that, right? So it's for sure that we are not taking with us all 200 coconuts to home. Okay, so what we have to do on first tax collection center, no doubt of that we have to pay 2 coconuts. On the second also 2 coconuts. On third also, like that. Listen, all the time you have to think of capacity of each bag. Capacity of single bag is what? 100 coconuts. So those 100 coconuts from a single bag will be finished at initially at what place? After how many tax collection centers you have covered? 50. Is it clear? So when you have passed 50 tax collection centers, one bag is emptied. So what is to do with that bag? Put as it is. So here onward there will be only one bag. Here onward there will be only one bag. And how many tax collection centers are remaining there? 50. Per coconut, per tax collection center we have to pay only one from among remaining 100. So how many are left over there? 50. Is it clear? Got it? Okay. So I would like to change the numbers only. Now one bag contains 30. One bag contains 30, and there are 3 bags, and there are 30 tax collection centers. Okay, so you have to tell me, just a minute, take your own time, paperwork, whatever you want to do, all these things, and you have to tell me what can be the maximum number of coconuts you can take with you at the home. Of course, one per bag we have to pay 1 coconut per bag. That is one and the same. Yeah. Online friends, you are not saying anything, or means you are not doing any chatting, or otherwise you can unmute yourself and talk, because now you are unable to, you are made comfortable to unmute and talk. Okay. Okay. Whatever is your answer, just stick to that. Okay. Finished? Answer? How come 0? Yeah. Yeah. But in previous example, we did that when we are able to empty the bag, then after emptying one bag uh, at any tax collection center, then onwards we are having one less bag. No, are you getting me? Okay. How many of you have up to 25? Are correct. Now listen. What is capacity of each bag? 30 coconuts. Right? 30 coconuts will be sufficient for passing how many tax centers? 10. First 10, 3 each. So when we are having 3 bags, we have to pay 3 for each tax collection center. And hence 30 divided by 3 gives you 10. So first 10 tax collection centers are passed as well. At the same time, one bag is no more. So how many bags are left over there here onwards? 2. From tax collection center 11 number onwards. First 10 only we have passed. How many are left over there? 20. So per bag we have to pay 1 coconut. So there are 2 bags here onwards. So 2 into 20 remaining centers. 2 into 20 gives you 40. So 40 coconuts you would have given, which is again more than capacity of 1 bag. Is it clear? That means we have to think of at the time when the second bag is also emptied, we have to check. Is it clear? So what is that? Per bag we have to give per bag we have to give 1 coconut. So such 2 coconuts we have to give from tax collection center 11 onwards. So how many tax collection centers have been passed from the next bag? 30 divided by 2. That is 15. Is it clear? 15. So first 10 and then 15. Together 25 tax collection centers we have passed. How many are remaining? 5. And exact 1 complete bag is remaining there. Is it clear? So from those 30 coconuts, we have to pay only 5 from that one. So 30 minus 5, 25. Is it clear? Got it? So even if it seems the same, but it is different one. Why? Because we have to think of when there are 3 bags, then 1 bag is emptied. Then if it is possible, second bag is also emptied. At that stage only we have to make changes there. Is it clear? Got it? Okay. Then I'd like to ask you another question. You have to take in your notebook. So please take down. First, a peon. In a school. A peon in a school takes 30 seconds for 6 bells at equal intervals. A peon in a school takes 30 seconds for 6 bells at equal intervals. Full stop. In how many seconds will he ring 12 bells at the same interval? Okay. Okay. 60. Don't answer that one. If that had been answered, then I would not have asked this question only. 66. How many of you think 66? Okay, listen. This question has mental ability touch. Okay, it is not so simple that there are 6 chocolates for 30 rupees and then 12 chocolates for how many rupees? It is not that. It is not unitary method. Listen, for that, I would like to tell you another question parallelly, orally. Suppose there is a doctor and has a patient. Doctor gave patient 5 tablets. Doctor gave to the patient 5 tablets and asked that patient to take these tablets after every half an hour. After every half an hour. Is it clear? Okay. So to finish those 5 tablets, how much time taken that patient would have been taking? Yet you are saying 2.5. Listen, that patient will not put those tablets in hand and see for half an hour. No. So half an hour will start from first tablet taken to the second one. Is it clear? So there would have been 4 intervals of half an hour each. Listen, how? From tablet 1 to second, first interval. From second to third, second interval. From third to fourth, third interval. And from fourth to fifth, fourth interval. Is it clear? So same is the thing here also. We'll take that tune and we'll say right now give bells. So first bell, when it is given, at that time we'll start counting the time. As soon as the first bell is given, then and then only we'll start counting the time. No. Then we have the second one, then third, then fourth, then fifth, and then sixth. These are at equal intervals. When sixth bell is given, it's 30 seconds we have counted. Those 30 seconds are divided equally in 5 intervals. 5 intervals, no? So each interval is of how many seconds? 6 seconds, no? 30 divided by 5. Right? So first hurdle, it is interval of 6 seconds each. As there are 6 bells, intervals are 5. If there had been 5 bells, how many intervals would have been? 4. If there had been 4 bells, intervals would have been 3. That means number of intervals is 1 less than number of bells. So right now we are asked in 12 bells. So in 12 bells, how many intervals would have been there? 11. So required time is 11 intervals. Each interval is of 6 seconds. 11 into 6, that is 66 seconds. Is it clear? Got it? Now you will be shocked. Right now only, this question was asked in scholarship 4th exam. This question was asked. Scholarship 4th, long back. Okay. Now, finish this one. Okay. Listen, I would like to tell you that in our prelims, in 2022 only, in this year's prelims, yes, 2022, there is a question. Listen, take your own time. Otherwise, there is a chance of wrong answers. That's why I'm saying take your own time. So here is question number 26. Question number 26. Online friends, screen is shared. I think so. Yes. Question number 26. On one side of a 1.01 kilometer long road, 101 plants are planted at equal distance from each other. What is the total distance between 5 consecutive plants? Please do paperwork also. Needs. Okay. Okay. All right. Shall we discuss, or you want some time more? .4 is the correct answer. Listen, as all of you know, there are 2 hurdles to pass in such a question. First is the distance between 2 consecutive plants, first of all, right? How many plants are to be planted there? 101. What is length of the road? 1.01 kilometer, that is 1010 meters. Is it clear? So this may be the road. So first plant is to be planted at the initial, means at the mark, and at the end, last one. So plants are 101. So intervals are 100. Are you getting me? 50 answer. I think you missed that also. Okay. So not to divide by 101, to be divided by 100. Are you getting me? Equal intervals are 100 because there are 101 plants. So 100 intervals must be. So each interval is of how many? 10.1 meter. That means the distance between any two consecutive successive plants is 10.1. Is it clear? Okay. Here afterwards, as we are asked, the distance between 5 consecutive plants. If suppose any candidate is not getting the hurdle correctly in the second one may get answer 50.5 also multiplied by 5, but it is not. In those 5 consecutive plants, there must be 4 intervals. Is it clear? These 5 plants, 4 intervals. Each interval is of how many meters? 10.1. So 10.1 into 4 gives you 40.4. So the answer is option B. Is it clear? Got this? Okay. After this, I would like to tell you here questions asked in our prelims. Not necessarily they will ask you such a question just to form equation and then just get the answer. Not. You need to apply your knowledge from that point of view. Here, I would like to give you one question. You have to tell me, or we'll discuss how to solve that question. So that question was asked in prelims 2015. Let me tell you. Yes, online friends, Akash, you answered correctly this question. Okay. So in 2015, there was a question. So 74th question, just read that question. In a society, it is customary, means maybe tradition, for friends of the same sex to hug, and for friends of opposite sex to shake hands when they meet. Male to male or female to female, they hug. Male female or female male, they shake hands. Okay? Or yeah. A group of friends met in a party and there were 24 handshakes or shake hands, you may say 24. Which one among the following numbers indicates the possible number of hugs? Are you getting meaning of this question? Okay. If you are not getting answer, if you are not getting meaning of this question, please raise your hand. Okay. Before that, let me explain the question first of all. There is a society. Okay. In that society, here it is a customary. It is a traditional that when people meet each other, then if these people are from the same gender, male to male or female to female, they make hugs. Okay. And when people of opposite gender meet, then they make shake hands with each other. Okay. So here means it is for sure that in a society it is customary for friends of the same sex to hug and for the friends of opposite sex to shake hands when they meet. It means it's compulsory for each of these. If these are of same sex, then hug. If these are of different sex, then shake hands. Okay, compulsory. A group of friends met. How many friends were there that we don't know? But when they met in the party, then we are told that there were how many total shake hands? 24 shake hands happened. Okay, so we have to find how many possible number of hugs would have been there in those friends. Yes. What are your calculations, or which calculations you thought that to get answer 39? Okay, then okay, no problem. Whatever is 39 your answer, how do you come to that? Good. Good. Then so 5. Okay. 6. Okay. 30. Okay, you can tell in any language, doesn't matter. Hindi, English, Marathi, any language. इथपर्यंत बरोबर आहे. Okay. First of all, here we are told 24 seconds. From that, you have to find, or we have to get how many possible number of male as well as female would have been there. Is it clear? Listen, for which UPSC is known to ask questions related to possible, means there are more possibilities, first of all. So, can you tell me how many male and female would have been there? Yes? How it is, no? From seconds only. From seconds. You can decide a number of male and female from seconds, because we are given only number of seconds. Is it clear? If there are persons from different genders, then they make seconds, right? So what can be the possible number of male and female? Okay. Why do you think that 12 male and 12 female? Okay. But see, suppose male, if it is there, then how many, whatever may be the number of females, with each one he will make seconds. Are you getting me? Is it clear? When friends meet each other, they make shake hands when of opposite gender, male and female. So each male has to make shake hands with each female, as well as each female has to make shake hands with each male. Is it clear? Now tell me, what can be the number of male and female? Correct. That is required. So the two numbers you have to come up with multiplication 24. So if there is only one man, if there is only one male, how many females should have been there? 24. Is it clear? Is it clear? If there is only one male, then to have 24 shake hands, there must be 24 female, and vice versa. If there is only one female, then there should have been 24 male. Is it clear? Then what should have been the second case? 2 into 12. 2 male and 12 female. One male with each female, that means 12. One male. So second male is having 12. In other words, you have to get pairs of product 24. So 1 into 12. And not to miss any pair, let me tell you, 1 into 12, 1 into 24, just a minute. 1 into 24 is the first, then 2 into 12 is the second. As we are increasing in the left side, 3 into 8, then 4 into 6. These are only the pairs. Okay? Here, till this, is it okay? All right. After this one, we got to know that there may be these number of male and female. So if one male is there, then 24 female should have been there. Now, okay, from Hugh's point of view, if there is a single male, then from male side there will not be any hug. From female side only all hugs would have been there. So 24 female would have been how many hugs? Listen. For that, how many of you know combinations, formula for combination? Just raise your hand. I'll not ask anything. Don't hesitate. Okay, listen. For every hug, we need 2 persons, right? So that is NC2. So formula is, let me tell you finally formula, n into bracket n minus 1 upon 2. N into bracket n minus 1 upon 2. Why is it so? Let me tell you. Suppose there have been 24 female. First female will make hugs with remaining 23. Okay, then that 23 out. First female will be out. Now second female is to count. Already second female is having hug with the first one in those 23. Now second female will be having hugs with remaining 22. Then 21. Then 20. This number would have been much more than these options. So it is not possible. Is it clear? Okay. So in other words, here n is number of female or male, whichever, to find number of hugs. As here 24 female, if it had been 24 into 23 upon 2 would have been total hugs. Whatever, it will exceeding these options. Okay. Then from 2 12, 2 male, so 1 hug, and 12 female, 12 into 11 by 2, that is 66. 66. 66 plus 167. Is it in the options? No. So that is also no more. Then 3 and 8. 3 male, 3 into 2 upon 2, that is 3 only. 3 male, first, second, third, first, third. 3. And for 8, 8 sevens are 56 upon 2, 28. 28 plus 3, 31. 31. It is close save. 31, but option is 30 only. So that is, this is also not. Now 4 into 6. 4 male, if it had been 4 3s are 12 upon 2, that is 6 hugs in male, and 6 5s are 30 upon 2, 15. 6 female, no. 6 5s are 30 upon 2, that is 15. 6 plus 15, how much it is? 21. Answer is 21. In this way. So as we have to think of these, see, no any book will help you in getting answer of this question, because this is mental ability touch question along with basic numeracy calculations. So that is what you need to take into account while solving such questions. Are you getting? Okay. So as I said, this question was asked in Prelims 2015. So first of all, let me tell you, when you are preparing for maths, don't take it very light, because even though it is qualifying nature, because there are some questions right now only we are not going to solve in exam hall. Okay, for example, as actually it is comparatively tough one, but right now let me tell you, such questions are not to be tackled in exam hall, means not to be preferred, you may say, not to be solved, instead not to be preferred. If you do with other remaining simple questions, then why to go for that one? See, so what is I would like to tell you, in 2021 again, let me tell you, in 2021, let's see. In 2021 there was a question. Oh, just a minute. Hmm. 67th question you can read. Consider the following statements. The sum of 5 consecutive integers can be 100. Second, the product of 3 consecutive natural numbers can be equal to their sums. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Listen, it is a very simple question. It is very simple. It is to be tackled and it is to be preferred, no doubt. Okay, listen. The sum of 5 consecutive integers can be 100. Is it possible? Yes. Sum is 5. Sum of 5 is 100. So their average is 20. Their average is 20, no? So middlemost is 20 from among those 5. Middlemost is 20. Consecutive integers, positive integers, we are having those. So 18, 19 are smaller and 21, 22 are greater. So those 5 integers are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So first is correct. Is it clear? The product of 3 consecutive natural numbers can be equal to their sum. If we get greater natural numbers, then sum and product will be no doubt different. So initial natural numbers, what are those? 1, 2, and 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. And 1 into 2 into 3 is also 6. So this also, the product of 3 consecutive natural numbers can be equal to their sum. So is it possible? Yes. So both are possible. So both 1 and 2 are correct. Is it clear? So that was question asked in Prelims 2021. Okay. Now in Prelims 2022, this year, let me tell you. See, the sum of 3 consecutive integers is equal to their product. How many such possibilities are there? They have mixed some innovatives. They have used innovative idea in this one, in the previous. Is it clear? Listen, let me tell you, this question is not to be preferred. Why? Because here we are not supposed to get trial and error. Not supposed to get trial and error, because only one pair, only one possibility, only 2 possibilities, only 3 possibilities, and no such possibilities there means 0 possibility, 1, 2, and 3. So don't go by trial and error or just by examples, right? So 3 consecutive integers they told, no? So let the smallest consecutive integer, let the smallest integer be x. Its next is x plus 1, then x plus 2. Are you getting me? So their product is equal to their sum, or the sum is equal to their product. Is it clear? So x into x plus 1 into x plus 2. Is it clear? Okay. So x plus x plus x is 3x plus 3. Right? So x is taken, 3 is taken common. X plus 1. Is it clear? So x plus 1 and x plus 1 get cancelled. Is it clear? Okay. So what is left over there? X into x plus 2 is equal to 3. No? Right? So x square plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Quadratic equation. X plus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Is it clear? You need to do all these things in exam. Okay. Then x is equal to minus 3 or x is equal to 1. So if x is 1, then 1, 2, 3. Right? Then x is minus 3. Minus 3 minus 2 minus 1. Is it clear? Got it? Understood? How many possibilities? But answer is 3. Why is it? Let me tell you. Assuming x as 1, the smallest, we got this one. If we assume x is greatest, 1. If 1 is greatest, 1, 0 and minus 1. That is also sum is 0 and product has to be 0. Is it clear? So how many possibilities are there? So in exam hall, it is hardly possible to get all these things in exam hall in very less time. What I want to say, is it clear? Got it? So, okay, no problem. I'm not saying that you should not you should not tackle this question. But if you are doing very well in other questions, then not necessary to prefer this one. Don't prefer, I'm saying. I'm not saying that don't tackle this one or don't attempt this one. Okay, you can attempt. But see, all these, after getting these things, here, possibilities, no. As I told you already, that UPSC is known for the questions of the types possibilities. So possibilities minus 3 and 1. Normal candidate, normal student can say, okay, these are two values of x. So there may be two possibilities. But with those two values, can there be some possibilities more that we have to check? See, I took x is 1. Already we thought that x is minimum. So in that case, x when minimum, then 1 and minus 3, we got those minus 3, minus 2 and minus 1 and 1, 2, 3. But if we think that minus 3 as the greatest, see, minus 3 is the greatest, then the smaller are minus 4 and minus 5. And that will not make any sum as well as product equal. Okay. But when x is taken 1 as max, then 1, 0 and minus 1, we can go back, then we get there is another possibility also there. So that is what I want to tell you. Is it clear? Got it? Okay. So as we have to get, means as I said it in 2022, there were 41 questions only from maths. So who knows how many questions would have been asked in our prelims into 2023 or in 2024 also. So we have to be prepared. And again, here it's again use more responsibility that you have to stick all these things till 2024 prelims and then whichever. So you have no doubt time, but if you do practice regularly, I'm not saying that you should do daily, but you should have periodically, means at least once in a week you have to go for this one. So when our lectures are going on, then you have to do at that time only. So when you come for a lecture, you have to be prepared for that topic and all these things. Okay. So as we have to get to conclude this one, as I gave you the topics, the syllabus, how many total topics are there from maths point of view? 33. Total 33, 30 from basic maths and 3 are applied, that calendar, clock and problems on edges, like that. Okay, so first of all, what you will do, first of all, you will prepare your notes from textbooks, and for that you need to make a file, maintain a file. Why to maintain file? Not from the notebook, because when we are having any concept related to that concept, if there is another application, so where to insert that application? So to insert that application, we have to make file. That is the most important thing. So first of all, prepare your notes on that from 5th to 10th. First of all, then second thing you will do, first of all, get previous year's question papers from 2011 to 2022. Right now, how many years question papers we are having? 12 years question papers. So as I said it, that initially for first 4 years only, number of questions from maths were comparatively less than thereafterwards. From 2015 onward, there were lots of questions. So you have to go through those question papers. Listen, first of all, you can at least read those questions. If you are not getting answer, I am here to tell you all these things. Okay, so first of all, go through previous year's question papers, right? Okay. So to have the positive means to end the lecture at positive note, I would like to give you another question here. Just a minute. On the screen, you are having a question. 24th, sorry, 25th. Yeah, both are here. No, that's right. Okay. Akash, you want to say something?